Hi there, it's Brian Tarian from the Disability Digest, and I do not like to pay a lot for legal services, and in this video I'm going to share with you my top 6 tips that could help you reduce or eliminate legal fees. I work in the Social Security disability space, but it could apply to bankruptcy, workers' compensation, divorce, other areas of law. There's just some real basic things that I've learned in my 17 years of working in the legal environment in this area. So I hope you find them helpful. Now, I also understand that there are instances where legal is necessary, but it doesn't necessarily need to be expensive. And here at the Disability Digest, if you look at our YouTube channel, we give away all of our information. So those that don't want to pay legal fees don't have to. So here we go. First one is understand what you need to prove. So in the world that I live in for Social Security disability, there's 2 key things that people need to understand. They need to understand like what it is they need to prove and what the steps are to do it so that they can get their disability benefits paid. In other areas of law, it might be different. So to help you do that, point number 2 is you need to find some reliable resources to educate you. Could be online groups, it could be other professionals, caution for your brother-in-law that you meet at the diner who thinks he knows somebody who did it this way and maybe it worked. So make sure you get some reliable advice to help you understand the process. That's 2. 3 is you want to hire right. Don't just hire based on somebody's recommendation without doing your evaluation. This is really important in my experience because the other person might not know how to evaluate and your situation might be different, just the 2 general things. So what you want to look at, like in the disability world, we encourage people to look at what their experience is, like how long they've done it, how much of it they do. So if you're looking for an attorney for Social Security disability or divorce or bankruptcy and they're only doing like 10% of this in their workflow, then are they doing enough to be good at it? In my opinion, no. You could find somebody that does exclusively that or close to it. The more they do, the more reps they have, the better they get. So, and what their win rate is, that's another key thing. And are they going to be like a personality fit for you? So that's number 3. Number 4 is your communication. Now, in the Social Security world, it's just one fee once you're awarded, but in other areas of law, it's not. You have to pay hourly. But regardless, you are going to be a better client to work with if your communication is complete, if it's easy to understand, if it's in on time. And especially if you're working with somebody hourly, like in a divorce environment, you send in something that's not clear, it's just going to create an email exchange, and then, oh, we got to talk about this on the phone, and oh, I need to bring in somebody else to talk to you about it. There goes your bill. So just be really conscious about this, and if this doesn't fall in your skill set, or maybe you're watching this and your health doesn't allow you to do it, find somebody that can help you do that part of it to communicate. So that's number 4. And then the next thing I want to talk about is 5 is the free options, like free legal aid is a common one. And I'm not saying it's good or bad, but here's what you really need to consider. Those that work for legal aid, or if you go to like Centers for Independent Living, sometimes they have some light legal services. They typically are new in the law field, like just out of school, and they have a heavy caseload. So they don't have a lot of experience, they got a lot of work to do. So you don't necessarily get that customized approach. And you have to keep in mind that if you don't win, you haven't saved any money. So be careful about that. The last thing is one area that really catches people is their personal affairs are not ordered. Now, in the Disability Digest audience, a lot of people are living on a fixed income. I totally get that. But if you don't have a will or a trust or a health directive, you can cause really some basic complications with the distribution of your assets. Could be a problem. The control and the decision process for your health care and your health directive, if that's not spelled out. Tax implications can be another thing, and it can just drive the cost up and increase the complexity. So for me, like, I have used a traditional brick and mortar attorneys to do wills and that stuff, but I haven't in like probably 10 years. I've used LegalZoom, which has worked great for me, and they're much more affordable. I don't know if it will work for you, but we'll put a link around the video, and they have a very simple process. You can get walked through online. They provide support. So those are some of the tips. The keys are understand it, hire right, good communication, cautious about the free stuff that's offered out there, and then get your affairs in line. Those are the highlights. I hope you found this helpful. Listen, if you have something to add to this that would help other people out, join us in the comments and have a look around for, again, I'll put the link to LegalZoom around this video. All right, make it a great day. Stay tuned for more.